Welcome back, everyone. Uh, Demise again. Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup. We just did vaults. We're gonna do depths now. Uh, I'm actually really tempted to try to create like plants on this area and use this as like a kind of guarded area, I guess. Like I could make these two plants into oklobs, and they could shoot at whatever comes up here. I might actually do that. Oh, never mind. I can't actually evolve those. So oh well. That was my plan instantly ruined. Regardless, I did notice that, as pointed out to me, this character is actually good enough to win without a god. I'm not actually using Fedhas stuff anymore. She's not helping. Uh, yeah, she's just being useless now. Not that we really expected anything from her, but you know, this is apparently where she's quote unquote bad, which really makes you wonder where on earth was she good. That's a caustic strike, and I don't know how I'm going to deal with that. I'm hoping that I can just... Jesus, okay, let's run. Corrosion resistance, and we're going to have to pull one. Oh god, okay. We can't pull two. I think we have to just fight this, as scary as that is. Actually, it's not too bad. This character is pretty strong. And I have a decent weapon. I am also resistant to corrosion, which makes them pretty weak. Actually, oh, that was really good. Okay, maybe I was overestimating them. Or, yeah. I don't know. Caustic strikes are really dangerous when you have, like, kind of weak characters. This guy has really good defense. I don't know how I got 30. Oh, right. It's the double rings of evade and the really highly enchanted swamp dragon armor. Right. I remember now. Okay, never mind. This character's pretty good, but we're basically not using... We don't really need to use Fedhas now. We just basically use them because we have nothing else to do with our god slot. We could abandon her, but I think that's against the spirit of this game. I don't really like abandoning gods unless it's really helpful for me, like a TSO switch. I probably should have what you call it, butchered that corpse. Okay, this one didn't even drop one. Damn it. Whoa, there's 3 fire dragons in depths 1. That's pretty crazy. Alright, well, I butchered it, but didn't get a corpse, which kind of sucks, but whatever. That's a flayed ghost. Need to kill him first. Need to kill the orb of eyes. It's actually pretty dangerous. Should have made a mushroom there, but meh. They'd die in one hit to these ugly things anyway. Now, I was told, actually, that the hit dice increases from... Whoa, what the hell is that? There's a summoner somewhere, and I don't really know where he is. I see him, but he's really far away from me for some reason. Yeah, I was told that invocations actually does increase Fedhas' stuff, but realistically, I don't think it's really worth mentioning because if I have to train more for Fedhas, that's just a pain. I'd rather not. I'd rather just play without Fedhas, really. Like I don't like gods that have a huge investment requirement and then end up being useless anyway. I'm minus 20 corroded, so I'm not actually going to be able to survive this. So I'm going to start running instead. At least until my corrosion falls off. I'm currently using a minus 16 scimitar, so even though I can still kill stuff, it's not fun. Oh, there's a lot of enemies here. One of them's an earth elemental, which kind of sucks. I believe the Entropy Weaver is still smite targeted, so I had to turn the corner there. I think this was the thing that was summoning stuff. It's dead though. It's alright. I guess we'll make one more mushroom. It's not really doing anything, but why not at this point? Okay, there's a lot of demons. I keep getting these sun demons confused with orbs of fire now, and that's really scary. But hopefully I just kill them anyway. And I do, obviously. Even if they are resistant to fire. It's still... Whoa. 2 scrolls of acclimate. Where? Where? Where's the 2 scrolls of acclimate? Oh, it's up here. Wow, that's lucky. Wait, did we pick up... Where's the enchant armor? Was it here? Oh, it was. So we have 2 scrolls of climate here. And the real question is... Oh, a shiny shield. Oh, protection. Great. That gives me 33. So my defenses are pretty insane. Now, the only thing I want from here would now be Heal Wounds wand, which would be good. And I also want a good Demon Blade. Now, armor is not really that necessary for this character anymore, because I've got a really good set. I'm going to use Passage of Equilibria here. Oh, I miscast it. Okay, there you go. I was confused as to where the portal went. So I could either acquire weapons, or I could acquire armor. Armor's not really that necessary. I could acquire wand to get a teleportation wand, which would be good. Actually, we need to do that. Wand of Heal Wounds, that's fine. Okay. Now the question is, do we want to blow a Scroll of Acclimate on a weapon, or do we want to blow a Scroll of Acclimate on another wand and hopefully get a teleport? I would argue that, given I have 2 of 3 of the best wands already, going for the 3rd one would mean that my recharging is a bit stressed out. So instead I'm just going to go for a weapon. And I get a Rune Double Sword of Draining. That's not a bad weapon. It hits really hard, which is good. But I don't think it hits as hard as a +8 Scimitar of Flaming. Which kind of sucks, because I was hoping that I would get a good weapon. Particularly one that works on enemies like Orbs of Fire. That would be really good. That would really just, like, I don't know, ease my mind, I guess. Because right now I'm feeling a bit uncomfortable about how I'm going to tackle Zot and areas where fire enemies are prominent, particularly in Zot. I'm going to go all the way back to the entrance of Depths so that I can go to the nearest staircase down. I do that now because I like having pathing, I suppose. Like when I orb run, I like having that little tweak just makes my orb run a little bit less stressful, which is pretty good for me. I need to remember that I have Shroud, even though it's not useful. I might as well cast it if it's free, essentially. Okay, so passage is at 10%. I want it down to like 3, I'd say. Something like that. It's a lot of giants. I'm going to pull back, as usual. Actually, let's pull back to this corridor. That seems better. Wow, that actually took a lot of my health out. That's kind of scary. Make 2 mushrooms this time, because why not? It's going to die to these earth elementalists. That's why I'm trying to kill them first. I'm going to pull back. They get mildly confused. Thankfully, everything's fighting me, not the mushrooms. The mushrooms have a chance to get a confusing touch off. I'm going to haste here because liches are no joke, especially when combined with other enemies. Hilariously, the frost giant actually uses Bolt of Cold on the lich because it knows that it's cold resist, but it still does damage to liches, which is good. Now, we need to recharge the hasting a bit more. Spark Wasps. I actually don't like Spark Wasps because I find them to be really binary. As always, crap. Well, we lost one of our dudes, but thankfully the second mushroom pulled back. I'm done trashing the mushrooms. Like, I can't be bothered being annoyed at them anymore because it's just frankly too painful. I'm just not gonna pick this god anymore. Like, honestly, not unless I'm really bored, or like, not bored, but I don't know. If I'm really like just feeling like Fedhas, I'll do one. But I'm not gonna do her anymore anyway. So it's not really. I might as well just enjoy what I have left of this game. Considering I am pretty close to winning, maybe Fedhas did something. I doubt it. There's something really incredibly dangerous. I don't know why. I should have really sunlighted that, but I completely forgot, as usual. We are in some really bad straits. A whole bunch of essence is actually more scary than you'd think. I'm going to use Passage of Equilibria. Come on. There we go. Let's gonna help let me hop up to the stairs. Then I can fight this Rakshasa, all over. I don't know. And the Etten does not get copied, which is really good. I have no resist fire, not naturally. That's kind of scary, because that means that I'm essentially going to have to find my resist fire. I do have that RF+++ ring, but it does come with RC-, which is kind of scary. So obviously I'm going to have to think about how I deal with that. Plus rage, plus RF, strength, int, scene viz. That's not a bad amulet, but it's kind of useless at the same time. I'd rather just have regen. The correct response there was to run, I believe. I need a haste. I don't feel comfortable fighting that Lich by myself, unhasted. It just doesn't feel right. I don't know. Maybe I'm too scared right now, but I'd rather use the consumable than not. Come on, let's go downstairs. Another Essen. Get another mushroom, I guess. I don't know. So far, the mushrooms are only good at dealing with enemies that are specifically like easy to kill anyway. For example, like having troll packs, they do pretty well against troll packs because yeah, they're good against troll packs because trolls don't hit ridiculously hard, so they might survive a shot. And they're pretty easy to confuse because I think they don't have great dodging. So, you know, mushrooms are pretty okay against them. They are bad against a lot of enemies though, which is like, even if I increased, hey, look, these high elf priests have Santa hats. That's funny. Got him. Yeah, like against like bolt spell enemies, AoE enemies, strong melee enemies, they're really not great. They're very lackluster. But having two is okay, I guess. I occasionally get some value out of them, but I don't like the idea of throwing. Whoa! Why did I get? Okay, why did I get confused? Okay. Oh wait, right. That doesn't do anything. Huh. I actually tried to sunlight Menace. What the hell was that for? This is kind of scary, but Menace is actually easy to kill. A U-Demon Blade of Holy Wrath is a very interesting weapon. It is a demon blade, and it's actually, that is a sick looking lightsaber. Okay, great. Wow, that looks awesome. Okay, we're gonna use this instead of our demon blade of poison, because what we're gonna do is we're gonna use it on Death Cobs, Cursed Toes, and Things of the Abyss, which is gonna be really sick for us because rarely do you get a Holy Wrath weapon that you actually want to use. This is one of those few times. So this is going to be pretty good. And there you just saw the power of regeneration. I basically... Wait, what? Where did the vampire go? Oh, he just left, I guess. I basically just, like, sat there and healed more health than they were dealing. +3 boots or -telly. No, that's terrible. Helm, terrible. Boots, terrible. Okay, why are there -cast boots? Is this like Trog's shop? It's Okir's. What? That was weird. There were 2 boots that I could have used if they weren't stupid boots of -cast. And even then, maybe -cast isn't too bad. No, I've already trained some. I've already trained some like spellcasting. It's probably not worth it. We're gonna keep training fighting because why not? And like everything else can just go into spellcasting, I guess. Once spellcasting's over, we can. Once we finish training like enough fighting and stuff and magic, we can probably just dump the rest of the XP into Evo, which is pretty good. Actually, if I don't finish, I'm gonna finish this game today. I think. I want to play a different game tomorrow, and no spoilers, but it's gonna be pretty fun. I think. I've never used. It's basically a build that I'm trying to get to work. I haven't tried it before. I've never used the. Okay, so it's a caster. I've never used the spell I want to try. So I'm probably gonna make one. Just to see how it goes. There are a lot of demon blades here. There's one of draining and one of flaming. Demon blade +5 demon blade of draining is better than the +2 sword. +3 Demon Blade of Flaming is not as good as the +8 Blade of Scimitar of Flaming. So we do have an actually good weapon, Draining. Good brand. That's a reasonable one. It's actually good enough that I kind of want to use this. Nah, we should use the Scimitar. In most cases. The Scimitar also gives me MR, which, even though I said I don't really value that highly, I do want to try to value because it seems to be helping me a bit more. Now that I have MR, I don't seem to be paralyzed much by the orbs of eyes. Nor do I seem to get confused, which is pretty good. I mean, it's only 1 pip of MR, but it seems to be doing its job. Though I don't know if that's just, like, confirmation bias, I guess, or if it's actually helping. That was a Fedhas of distortion, by the way. Didn't know that. Uh-oh. Get behind cover. Don't let the Fire Giant get a lot of turns in LOS with you. There's a lot of Demon Blades. This is really good. Something is firing a lot at me. That kind of sucks. Why did he blink behind me? What? How did he do that? Okay. That was a Demon Blade of Pain. Damn. I wish I was playing Kiku right now. I'm gonna eat one of the Hell Knights and then go ahead and prey on the rest. This character is actually pretty chill now. I finally stabilized, and I actually did. I came to the conclusion that this game is actually a lot easier if you. With this game of Fedhas is a lot easier if you just don't focus on Fedhas at all. Just pretend that she doesn't exist. It actually makes this game a lot more enjoyable because now I can play as a guy, a melee guy. I don't have to worry about Fedhas powers. I don't care. She doesn't do anything, so it doesn't matter. I'm fighting a lot of dudes. God, please. Oh no, this could be really bad. Well, we'll let them come in. This is really scary. Okay, we have really solid defense, so I'd be surprised if it hit me really hard. Having said that, I'm still gonna make a couple of mushroom buddies. Mushrooms are terrible at helping you with kill holes. I noticed that last part. There's a lot of fire here. I'm gonna back off a little bit. Oddly enough, my mushrooms just followed me. That was weird. You would think that they wouldn't be able to move, but apparently they can. That's a Hellion. Let's stay the hell away from here. Get it? It's a pun. Haha! Alright, let's run away. We have a random scroll we don't want in our inventory. Get that up. Ooh, Potion of Experience. That is completely useless to us at this point. Let's put it all into evocations. Why not? Make our Lamp of Fire slightly less useless. Right now, it's not even as good as a Bolt of Fire, I believe. But with time, it will actually summon a dude, and that'll be okay. Yeah, I can just tab through Hasted and Mighted allies, which is pretty insane. Run away. Let's get more decks. Why not? Int is not really that helpful to us. We're not casting many good spells. We don't really have any haste. The spell haste, so yeah. Ooh, Bond of Disintegration, great. Cold is good. Fear is good. Curing is good. I'm pressing all the wrong buttons. Guess a Potion of Cancellation could come in handy. +2 Shield of Protection is the same as buying 2 Enchant Armor Scrolls, which makes it pretty good. We don't need the empty Disintegration now. We do want to keep the Digging, just in case. I'm going to break the Lich out, if only because I want to make sure it doesn't summon anything on me. I'm going to bring the Spriggan back towards the... Oh god, what the hell? Oh, I thought that was an Electrocution for some reason. Okay, this is slightly more dangerous now, but at the same time, we are kind of okay against the Abyss, so it's not too big of a deal if we get Abyss. We still managed to kill him though. That's also fine. Other enchant armor, so our Swamp Dragon is now at +7, so I believe it is max enchanted. Yes, it is. It's max enchanted, so we're gonna have at most 37 AC. Yeah, 2 more on the boots, and that's it. So 37 AC. With a little bit more training, we can get it maybe to 40 if we're lucky. But I doubt it. Alright, this is a really bad spot for us. I'm going to haste out. Kill the Rakshasa. God, that is a handful to say. Rakshasa. Rakshasa. Cool. Yeah, so I'm trying to focus pretty hard on the gameplay now. Just trying to see if this character is, like, doing okay. I've realized now that he is actually pretty okay, which is good. So the salt can stop momentarily. The Enchantress is a pain in the rear, so we're gonna pull back and let... Oh, shiz, she came up with us. Okay. I don't really have a way to deal with her. I'm gonna pull up and use a summoning scroll. Hopefully these guys can take care of it. Yes, they did. Fairy Dragon Armor might be useful, actually. +6 R poise, RN triple plus MP 9 strength +2. So that's actually as good as the Swamp Dragon Armor. 35, 35. I lose 3. I gain 1. I gain 2 evade. So that's pretty good, but the other stats are kind of worthless. RN triple plus is not at all useful for me. That's a tough call, I think, but I think I want. Yeah, this is encumbrance rating 5, and this is encumbrance rating 12. So I believe the Swamp Dragon would have more GDA. I know it's not a thing you should consider, but honestly, the two are almost exactly the same. RN triple plus is not valued at all in my books. Like, I don't see a need for it. And honestly, R poise isn't even that good anyway, because I already have the Scimitar, which is gonna give me R poise in most situations. Yeah, it's kind of a hard choice to make. Do you want more balance or do you want more dodge? And it's not even like... The reason why it's a difficult, I suppose, decision to make is because it's not a particularly significant trade-off. It's more like you just kind of have it. It's not really like... How do I say this? You're not really looking at much anyway, right? You're looking at like the difference between 2 points. It's not a big deal either way. This is a really annoying depth 5 because there's just a lot of enemies and there's not very many places to run. Especially now that this is D5, so we're actually kind of scared. I'm not really sure where we're looking here. Is this the summoner? Yes, it is. Good. Great. Alright. Hopefully we're strong enough to take this whole place on with no real stress. We have 2 amulets, sorry, 2 rings here. RLEC is not a useful ring. This is essentially just a RF ring because we already have RLEC. Ring of Ice is useless. Ring of Strength would be useless. This is a RC plus, Strength +3, which is better than our RC. We're going to keep it in our inventory, I suppose. There's not really any reason to, but meh, it's fine. Doesn't really matter. Okay, we managed to kill this area. We might actually summon 2 mushrooms with me. I don't feel too confident about this floor. I know that it looks like I'm doing it easily, but I actually am aware that this is a tough floor, if this is what I think it is. The full, like, hexagonal, or whatever you call it, octagon looking thing. It's a weird looking vault, I don't know. It's a full floor vault though. In here, you can't see it, but there are actually portals to the abyss and all this stuff. I've actually tried to get in there, and I've seen what's in here, in the middle. You can't get through without teleporting, I believe, but it does have portals to the abyss, which is pretty cool. I should back off here. I need to kill the Titan first. I think that's more dangerous. I don't know. Titan or High Priest. It's kind of hard to say. Running out of food. I probably shouldn't have eaten that beef jerky. I should have butchered the corpse, but I thought I'd prayed on it, so I thought it was gone already. Oh well, not a big deal. Gonna explore the inside and the outside at the same time. Hey Fedhas, how you doing? I'm with you now, for some reason. It was not by free will that I did that. Pray on these corpses, back off. I'm corroded still. Even though I'm at full health, the corrosion is pretty bad. At -12 corrode, I'm using a -4 weapon, and I basically have no armor. Wow, that was actually a useful juggernaut, useful mushroom, kind of. What? you can now, your piety has decreased. What? Oh, right. I paid piety for it, I guess. Okay, that was dumb. I have only 18 fruits, so that's only... Oh, God. How's he using LRD? Oh, man. He was hitting me through the wall. Stupid that AI can do that, but we can't. Nothing in here. Still no haste, I believe. Regen. Yes, actually, we can buy regen. But is it really worth using? Maybe. I don't know if I want to train necromancy just for regen. I don't know if I want to train charms that much anyway. I'd rather just have more melee skill at this point. I already have good regen. We should back off here. There's a lot of enemies. I'm starting to feel uncomfortable. Having said that, we can still kind of be okay. No, we can't. Okay, let's start running. No RF makes me a sad person. Okay, keep running. That's a shadow dragon for some reason. I don't know where it came from. We're running pretty low on food. That's kind of scary. But you can blame Fedhas for that one. Come on. Come up here with us. Get confused and then die. That is your goal in life. Okay, well, apparently I just miscast repel missiles, which is dumb. That's a ruined cloak. It's probably not better than an int +8 cloak or a +3 cloak in general. I would say that I really like +3 cloaks because you rarely get. Okay, this is kind of bad. Let's make a kill hole. Let's go ahead and put repel missiles on, even though there's not going to be many missiles here. Still put it on. It's good to remember to put it on before I forget. If you remember back to when I was first playing this guy, I had repel missiles since like D10, and then I just forgot to use them. That's another ring. Evade +1, strength plus all these useless stats. Wait, actually, does it give me anything good? Let's see. 37 effect. Wait, what? 37 evade, 17 shield, and then if I put this on, it's 35, 35. Whoa! This Dex +7 is actually really good. Okay, cool. I mean, I guess it comes on then. It seems to give me the Dex +7. Apparently gives me like what? An extra 4 evade or something. Something to that effect. So that's not bad actually. I like it. I didn't really. I'm not doing the maths, but I was just looking at the numbers. I may have mixed them up. So I apologize if my numbering is incorrect, but what can you do? Alright, good. We got a really good pull there because the Trident guy was correctly in front. It was bad for them, good for me. I don't really know how to explain that without being more and more confused. So I'm gonna not bother. Yay. Death's 5 is actually pretty good. We are 28 minutes in. I believe I'm gonna do another video just because it's I'm gonna do 2 videos today, I guess, and then I'll win them. Hey, look, another ring. What's this one? Sustain? No, nope. If I see F minus, I don't want it really. Wait, actually, you know what? Let's take these rings off. I want to see. Let's see. Okay, so I'm at 28 evade. This gives me 4, and this gives me. Wait, does it give me shield though? No, it doesn't. Okay, so 28. This gives me 4, and this gives me 5. So in the instance of hot swapping, I probably want to take the Ring of Cassinal off. I think. I don't really know. Spellcasting can come off now. It's useless. We're going to train some invocations. Why not? I believe it makes my Occlubs useful, which is odd because I never use them anyway. This Spark Wasp is annoying because... Okay, this is actually pretty dangerous. I need someone to run in case things go sour. Let's go ahead and get our Mushroom guy. Okay, that was dumb. Okay, Juggernauts. I believe they got nerfed apparently, which is good. They were really ridiculous when they first came out because they'd hit you for like 120 and then you just couldn't do anything. And it pierced AC, so you were like, okay. I guess that's fair, question mark. And then you were left with this vague sense of dissatisfaction about the design team. But yeah, they're a lot better now. They actually do kind of reasonable damage. I am taking a lot of damage. What the hell? I didn't realize it. Oh, right, because you're hasted and you have a bardiche, so you're adding to the damage. But alone, you are not that strong. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and eat more rations. Another amulet. Sorry, another ring. Arpoise RF. That's a useless ring. Worse yet, it has Slay -2, which is basically a killer for any potential ring. If I see negative slaying on anything, there's only one possible item that I can get that I would bother with minus slaying on, and that's Cloak of the Assassin, and that's only because the fog is really good in utility terms. But I need to force myself to use it for it to be good. Alright, so that's depths finished. I'm going to stop now, start uploading, and then record the next session while I'm still here. So, yeah, thank you guys for watching. I will see you later today.